Welcome to English Grammar and Writing Skills course of EduProm EdTech. You're watching the video with Manisha Bedi and the topic for the video is job application and biodata. Okay? So these are the much used formats used in our daily lives, alright? Now we're going to talk about how to write a job application, how to write a biodata. Why I have put this together? Because both the applications, both the letters include similar things. Okay. Now we are going to talk about, first of all, we are going to talk about job application. Now before moving on, you have to understand what is job application. For example, if I am the boss of a particular company, if I have started a company and I am the boss of my company and I want to recruit an employee for a particular post, say it manager, alright? I want to recruit a manager for my company. What I would do, I will post a job, okay? I will post a job that we are hiring a manager, okay? I will put some of the requirements that this should be experienced, this should be their work experience, this should be their educational qualifications. So these things I'm going to put off. Then the candidates who are interested, the candidates who shows interest and they match with the essential qualifications or essential requirements, okay, whatever I have put in the details, what they will do, they will send their job application to me. Then I will go through each and every job applications and then I will shortlist some of the candidates for the interview. So this is how it is done. Alright, now how is this job application written? So before writing the job application, I will talk about some intro part, alright? So job applications are written in response to job advertisement posted to employer. As I already discussed that I am an employer, I am the boss of my company, okay? I want to recruit a particular post, okay? I want an employee for some post. Then I am going to put this job, okay? Put this job advertisement, so as to find that eligible candidates, alright? Just like a formal letter, it shows your interest in the job. If you are writing a job application, it shows the interest, it shows that it shows the interest, okay, according to that vacant seat in a particular company or organization or school or any place, alright? Now it includes an attached biodata. A job application always has the biodata attached to it, alright? Now, how is this job application written? In job application, you just have to say that I am interested in the job. Okay, I am interested in the job. Yeah. So, for example, maybe if I am writing, for example, again we will talk about Mr. Patel. Okay, so Mr. Patel posted a job advertisement. Okay, and he wanted an educational qualification that the candidate should be masters. Okay, it should be masters in science with life science. Okay, all right. So he want this position. He will put this as essential requirement or qualification. All right. And for example, if I am the person, I am the candidate who is interested in working with his organization, what I will do, I will write a letter to him, I will email him, I will write that I went through your post, I went through your job advertisement where I saw something like that. If you want to talk to that person, you will write it in a very formal form. Otherwise, what you can do is you can directly call on that number, you can call on that particular position, call on that organization, and then they will ask you to send your biodata, to send your resume or CV. Okay, so you will just have to send your CV. So what does your CV will contain? What does your biodata will contain? Okay, so we'll talk about what are the things which a biodata should contain. First of all, I will clear it so that it is very much visible and clearly accessible to all of you. Okay, so first point, you will have your name. Okay, you should write your name. Make sure if there are chances you can include your photo, then include your photo over here to the top right hand side. Okay, put your name, then put your father's name, your address. Okay, Also include your contact number and your email ID. Okay, these are two professional things. These are two professional contact forms which are used in such applications. Then write your date of birth. Okay, DOB means date of birth. Then you have to put your educational qualifications. Try to make a table, okay, make it much as saturated form, okay. And educational qualification will include your education, your educational levels. For example, if you are masters, then you will write the main qualifications like your 10th qualification, your 12th qualifications, your bachelor levels, BSc, BO, whatsoever you have done, MBBS, whatsoever. Since I was required here for the MSc thing, so BSc will write about BSc qualifications and MSc. Make sure you write the passing year, okay, passing year or session. Also put the percentage or your scorecard, okay. Then after you're done with educational qualification, what you have to do is, next thing which will come here is your expected salary. Sorry, before expected salary, if you are actually reverting means if you are replying, if you are responding to that job vacancy, put your work experience. This is very much important, okay. Work experience, okay. Talk about your work experience, talk about your, then talk about that how much, like if you have worked in any other company before or any organization, talk about your position there, talk about the years of experience, okay. Then talk about your awards and accomplishments, okay. If you have attended anything, any competition or any participation, talk about your awards or talk about your accomplishments, whatever great you are doing at, whatever the things you can do good, okay. Talk about those accomplishments, okay. Then comes your expected salary. Talk about the expected salary, that since I was working with that organization, or this much amount I'm expecting for, okay. So talk about that expected salary here. Then do mention your marital status. Marital status means whether you have spouse or not, means you are married or unmarried. Then comes the languages known. This is very much important part, okay. You should actually mention the languages you know, okay. This helps the boss to understand that whether you are eligible for the post or not, because depending upon different areas or states, there are chances that you might have that ability to learn to speak or learn or write in more than one languages. All right, do put your hobbies. Then write the references, okay. So that references, what does the references have? These will have the contact and address, okay. These will have the contact and address of those persons whom your boss, whom the person whosoever has published that job, okay, will call them, and they can revert to them. They can immediately pick up their call and talk about you, that put you in good form, put you in good shapes, okay. So these are the things you have to understand here, that the references are very much important, okay. I will give you a quick summary of this again. First of all, what you do is you write the name, then comes the father's name. If it is possible, try to include your photo onto the top right hand side. Put the address. Also try to include your email ID and the phone number. Then comes your date of birth. Then comes your educational qualifications. I already told you the form of writing that educational qualification, okay. Then comes your experience, that is work experience, okay. Then talk about your awards and accomplishments or achievements, that is what I'm referring to. Then talk about the expected salary, okay. Since you are working for that organization, since you are going to invest your time and your energy, just talk about the expected salary. You should be very much frank, okay. You should be very much frank, but you have to make sure that it should be in a very formal and precise way. You have to be frank, you have to be very much clear, with whatever you want, but you should have to take care that it should be in a very much professional and formal way. All right. After expected salary comes the marital status. Okay. Then comes the languages known. Then comes the hobbies, and the last thing is references. Okay, you have to put the references. Maybe 1, 2, maximum you can put 3 references. Okay.